Hi guys, it's Belle here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special video for you all. This is a speed build where I pay a tribute to my beloved city. This is a picture I took a few weeks ago. It was my inspiration for this build. I had something in mind what I wanted to recreate. I knew it would be difficult. I knew it would be challenging, and I also knew that it wouldn't look like the original, of course, but I think I did an okay job. I really like how this build turned out, and I'm happy I was able to do it like I wanted it to, because this build is part of a big group collab. This group collab was created by the Rosebud YT. She is a simmer and a good friend of mine. She has an amazing channel. In the description down below I linked all her socials. So shout out to you, Rose. Thank you so much for bringing this huge group of simmers together for the Winterfest Group Collab. Winterfest Holiday Group Collab 2018. In the description down below there is also the playlist, so please go check out the other builds in this collab. We didn't really have a strict theme. Everyone could build something for Christmas or something for Winterfest. It could be a build, it could be a create a sim, a machinima. So we have a lot of different videos. I have watched all videos so far that were in the playlist. The playlist is also linked below, and all the YouTube channels of all the simmers. And in the end of this video there will be a little shout out, because you will see all the Twitter handles of everyone. So stay with me until the end. You will see a little, not a real video tour, but some animated footage and some screenshots. So yeah, I am so happy that I was finally be able to recreate a small part of my city. This is the older part. I live in an old and beautiful city. I live a little bit outside of my city. But this is a view I have when I go home from work. And yeah, it was really challenging, and it is not completely finished, because first I had to build all the terrain. I am not really familiar with terrain tools yet. I haven't built a lot and it's challenging. Also with the different foundations and levels, I was not really able to do it like I planned it in the beginning. I think my build was maybe set too high on the hill, so I couldn't really elevate the foundations more. So I had to just, I think, I am not sure, because you can lower the terrain. So that's what I had to do, because the builds, the houses, the small houses are not at the same level. So I wanted to recreate it a little bit like you saw it in the beginning. And I think I did okay. I also have furnished half of these little houses, little apartments, because this is a part where there are a lot of apartments and also stores. So I tried to furnish it a bit like I had in mind. The thing is, it is not really looking like it would maybe look in my city. It is difficult because I have never been to an apartment there. I know maybe some Some houses have a bit old-fashioned furnishing, others will be very modern. These apartments are expensive, so there are rich people living there, but it was my inspiration, and suddenly I was in this furnishing mode where I really did some crazy things. But guys, I was not able to furnish the rest of this little part of the town because it was so much. I was really not able to do that, and I knew I had to put out my build before or on the 24th. I also had a lot to do. I had a week of vacation, but we had some guests over, we had a lot of dinners to go to, I had presents to buy, so it was a bit stressful. And I really needed some time to myself. I needed some time to relax and to unwind. And that's also why I decided to not finish it completely. It looks finished, but on the inside, it's not finished. But it would have been difficult to film every apartment for this speed build because I also wanted to show you the process with the terrain tools. I have cut out a lot of footage because otherwise it would have been way too long. It is now 15 minutes of speed build and about 4 to 5 minutes of video tour and or animated footage and screenshots, which I think is enough. I wasn't able to make it shorter because I would have to cut so much out, so it wouldn't make sense for you to watch the process, and I wanted you to see how I did it. It was important for me to have different windows for different buildings. I also tried to have different wallpapers. Most of the houses in my city on the older part are built from sandstone, so I tried to recreate this as good as I was able to. Also the landscaping, if you remember the little picture you saw in the beginning, there is a lot more of gardens and stuff and even houses, but I was not able to put more houses below, so I just added a few things. You won't really see me doing the landscaping. Of course, I wanted this build to be in winter. I wanted it to be a little Christmassy. I put on some Christmas decoration. I didn't put on a lot of lights on the outside of the houses, but I think it looks okay like that. There are some lights and Christmas decorations when you will see a part of the street. And this build also is not on the gallery because it is not playable. You always have to teleport Sims on to the lot, so it is not really a functional build that you can use for your game. But I think in January or probably more in February, my channel update will be a showcase of everything I decorated inside. And if I do it in February, this will give me enough time to furnish the rest of the houses, of the little apartments, because you know, if you spend hours and days on something and then suddenly you really have enough, you have to take a break because otherwise it will not look good. So a little trick: if you make different houses, use different wallpapers, use different windows. I always try to use the windows that I feel best for the build. I also, of course, took the same windows for the back of the houses and the front of the houses, and I also added columns because I think they make everything look so much better. This is not a straight horizontal line, the street, it goes down normally, but I couldn't really build that. As I said, I'm not too familiar with terrain tools yet. I'm already happy I was able to do it, and I hope in time I will get used to these terrain tools more. I think the next build I will do will probably be more easier, not that big and not on a big hill like that. This is just, I needed to do it like that because the city is on a sort of a hill, and in front of the city there is our river, and I tried to recreate a road. I also first thought if I should put cars on it. I mean, I would have sized up toy cars, but the problem is that if I have an animated footage and the cars don't move, it looks a bit ridiculous. I also didn't put people in it because I used the Villarreal family, and yeah, I had to teleport them. It was a bit difficult, so it is a bit play tested inside, but as I said, I will not upload this to the gallery. I also use the move object cheat and the 9 key a lot, so if you download this build, it will not really look like it should. And plus it is my city. I also like to keep things a little bit private, so this is a build just for me, which will be in my library. Here I'm just showing you how I decorate, I think, the first 2 little houses, and you will also see in the beginning of the screenshots there will be screenshots of the furnishing that I did, but I also cut a lot of things out, and in a few minutes we are already at the animated footage and the screenshots, and there will be the names of everyone that participated. But first I want to thank again, a huge thanks to Rose. Thank you so much for putting this collab together. It is difficult if you have a lot of people. We had people that had to leave the collab because there was a lot of other stuff they had to do. So there were always new people coming, so it was very difficult and challenging. And Rose had exams and she has her own channel, but I think she did a great job with that, and there were also other people that helped with the playlist, and so every one of these simmers deserves a big shout out. That's why I took the time to put all the names on the last part, because I wanted to give these people a shout out. And please go check the description down below, check them all out because they really deserve it. They are all amazing, and I had so much fun. I had some collabs I had planned last year, and it didn't happen because people weren't able to do them, so it was a bit difficult for me. So I didn't want to do any collabs, so I was so happy when Rose reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to collab with her and all these other people, and I really had fun, and I'm so happy I was able to finish this in time, because next week there will be Christmas and I have a lot to do. So to all of you guys out there that watch this video, thank you so much for your love and support. I will only be back on the 1st of January, hopefully with a new channel trailer, and if not, there will be a channel update, what's coming to my channel, and a little bit of speculation what could come to The Sims in 2019. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I look forward to be back with you on the 1st. I need this break to sort things out, to spend Christmas and New Year's Eve with my boyfriend and my family, and I hope you will all have a wonderful and amazing time, and I hope you can all also relax. And yeah, I hope you liked this build. Let me know if you have rebuilt the city or the village that you live, or if you just rebuilt your house. I have also built my real life home. I would really be interested to know if you plan on doing it, or if it's difficult. Some cities are easier to recreate than others, so please let me know. And also, if you want, what are you doing for Christmas? What are your plans? Are you celebrating with family or with your partner, with your kids? What will you do, and what will you do for New Year's Eve? We will just visit a friend and have a relaxing time, and maybe go sledging in the mountains. So yeah, the video tour is coming now, so please stay with me for the last 5 minutes, enjoy it. I have some music for you, and I'm looking forward to see you in my next video. Bye guys, take care, bye bye. Bye.